Go back to show the previous layer. I'm not going to really go back because that implies history, but show the layer underneath. So you're real good. Okay, you're close. So I turn off, turn on. Now the tool I used to do this, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. It's called the healing brush. And it's like the clone stamp. Yeah, isn't that funny? Healing. So click and hold it. It's called healing brush. And there's a clone stamp under it. And the clone stamp is also good. Clone stamp is good for these areas right here where the hair is. Healing brush isn't good for that area. I'll show you. I'll show you why. So let's go to the healing brush. Let's fix this area where the hair is. Let's try to fix it. All right. Not pretty. But with the clone stamp, I'm literally copying one area to another. The healing brush is copying one area to the other, but it's also trying to maintain color, contrast, and detail. It's trying to average it out. But the clone stamp is just that. It's literally rubber stamp of one area to another. So you need that for these hard edges. So let's turn it off. Let's turn off this layer. Turn it on. Okay? You follow me? Yes, Jim. What kind of opacity am I using on the clone stamp with the clone stamp tool? I'm using 100%. But sometimes I will cut it down to a lower opacity depending on what I'm working with. But in this case, it's 100%. And I'm going to do that right here. But as soon as I finish this area where the hair is, okay. Oh, I see someone getting up to walk away. I hope I haven't bored anybody. I was getting nervous. So here we go. Again, it's moving slow because, you know, my computer I'm making it do a lot. Okay, now I got that. So now if I want, I can try the healing brush, the bigger size, and it might be better now on this area. Because now, you know, this is not like a harsh edge with a lot of contrast. So it's just going right here. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so let's zoom out. And of course we got a lot more work to do, but we will not do that here today. Okay, but we'll let's zoom him out here a little bit more. Turn off, on. So you look at the top of his head, that top area, his top right. We could see what we did. And that's progress. Okay, and then you want to save it with the layers, and I'll save it as the PSD as I told you to do, and that's Photoshop format. Now GIMP, what's nice about GIMP, that free program I was talking about, is you can save as Photoshop with layers and then open it in Photoshop if you have to. Okay, and same with elements. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Be careful. Try to hold that at the edges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until I get the white glove.
Until you get the white glove. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Yes?
How about if you had a picture with a torn edge? Yeah, both pieces, but
Both pieces torn?
it's torn.
Okay. And you have both pieces. And you have them. Well, you put them together like I did that first one. Remember that first one was so big, we scanned it in pieces? And then we brought it together? Do we have time for one more?
I think so, yeah.
All right, Mike. Come on. I'm thinking the Tintype. What do y'all think? Tintype? Come around here. The people love tintypes. What do you do with the tintype? Well, you do what you do with any other picture. But so yeah, come over here. Everybody knows him, right? Yeah. Okay. So, what do you say, the tintype? Let's look at that, because this tintype is kind of nice because it's dark. It's a little dark. Okay. Now, I got a question for you. Does anybody know what a tintype is made of? What mineral it's made of? Sorry. Huh? Zinc? No. No. Anyone else? Iron. It's not tin. So it's an iron type. So next time, someone says, yeah, I got a tin type. Say, excuse me, it's an iron type. All right? You can show them how much you know. They'll be, really? How'd you know? So my scanner's warming up again. Man, this thing. So tell us about this picture. You know anything about it, or is this one you just...
It's not a relative. My great-uncle John married a woman named Florence Creer, and this is her father. So when she died, I got all the... I'll give it to Mike, he's the genealogist, right? So it's not a relation, but I've never had a tintype before, so...
That's neat. Iron type, watch it. I have to sit you back down over there. Okay, so, and we should scan this in black and white as a JPEG, right? No. We want it color. And now, there's something I did want to add is, some people say, if you zoom in here, well, I got time. Some people say 48-bit, which is called high bit, instead of 24-bit. Just deal with 24-bit. It's like the abortion debate. That's how pretentious it can be. Nobody's really going to get along on this one. But generally, if you do it at the 48-bit, your files may quadruple in size. It's nice when you're working with RAW, if you happen to shoot with your camera in RAW. And it's nice if you got a blue sky and you get banding, but come on, we're scanning old photos. Yes?
I was doing some photographs of tombstones, and they had to stay within a certain file size. And I went in and tried to sort of get the color better and stuff, and the next thing I knew, my files were huge.
Yeah.
What do I do about that? I got to stay within a certain file size limits because they're going up on the internet.
Yeah.
And
okay, well, hopefully when you're fiddling around with that, you're working on a copy of that one, not the original file. Okay. Well, that's where maybe resolution may be a problem. Is your resolution good? Maybe your resolution is too high. Because if it's going to go on the internet, it doesn't need to be 300. It can be 72.
Right. I was using something like 100.
But when you do color changes on a picture, it will increase the file size.
Well, that was the problem was because some of the pictures were taken under poor light conditions. They had a bluish cast to them. So I thought I'd warm them up a little bit and make them look like like they really look like. And the next thing I knew, I had huge files.
Right. So I don't know. Check resolution too. I think your resolution might be too high. Okay. So here we go. We get an iron type, tin type. It's our last picture. Now, most photographs over time fade, as in they get lighter. Okay, and then add in mold and insects, it gets worse. Tin types, I know, get darker over time. They do the opposite. Okay? So let's crop this real quick. Here's a real simple correction. Okay. I like his suit. I like that tie and everything. Man. Okay, anyways. Let's go to our adjustment. We're going to call this levels, because we got this in elements too. It's called levels. Real simple correction. Excuse me. We scanned it in color, of course.